Hello everyone and welcome back to the MEA x FEAI Grand Fest Season 1 in the Mobile Legends 5v5 category, and right now we are in the sweet stage. This is round number 2, but not that kind of round number 2 that you like. This is the kind of round 2 in which we can even say as an elimination round. It is still a best of 1 series, and whoever lost, it might be a goodbye for them in this tournament. So we wish firstly Team Megatron and Team Next Level to show us their very best gameplay as usual, as they always did, and they will do the same thing tonight. But let's see how they reveal their full potential tonight. And at the same time, talking about this tournament particularly, I hope you heard when we say it is a Grand Fest Season 1. It doesn't literally mean just a name of a Grand Fest. It actually means an esport festival where multiple gaming tournaments are being held, such as this MOBA 5v5, BGMI, football for both the mobile and PC version, and yes, Dota 2, where everything begins. And last but not the least, we are going to have chess for both online and the board game. And those are all the games for this Season 1 particularly. And if this project works well, who knows, in the Season 2 we might even have something bigger, more games, or maybe those popular games such as Free Fire, Valorant, even something that I would like to say, but I have to hold it that for now. And yes, with that being said, we'll keep all things aside for now, as I have really wonderful things to share you. As every night you used to hear me with other guys, or maybe in the other stream you might heard someone that you are always familiar with. So tonight I am going to represent you a really sweet voice just for not only the boys, everyone who is watching this one. And yes, tonight we have Team Megatron, who are going to prove themselves that girls are even capable in a tournament, a big tournament. To prove that one wider, tonight I am going to represent each and everyone, Miss Sarah, to represent all the ladies of the MOBA 5v5 community. Please take your stage.
Thank you so much, Malsom, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, welcome to MEA x FEAI, the Grand Esports Festival, and this is the Swiss stage of the Mobile 5v5 tournament, like Malsom just mentioned. And tonight, the first game that we are going to witness is going to be between one of the best underdog teams, Next Level on the red side for now, and Mega Cat, one of the only female teams in entire India to make it up to top 32 out of 256 teams, which is a pretty big deal. And so far we have jumped right into the draft, and we can see that Yisun Shin, Lancelot, 1-1 and Jukshin getting banned out by both of these teams.
Interesting ban coming out from both sides, and to make those banning section a little bit more solid, we have seen the growth coming from side of Megatron, or I feel like calling them Cat actually. And for the red side we have NXT, Next Level. Let's see what heroes they are going to ban up. Rather than talking about the ban for now, there is one thing that we have missed, which is a really big thing. Thanks to the MEA and FEI organizing in this great tournament, this tournament become a success. And however, behind every success there's always those people who stay behind us to support us and eventually help us out to make the show a success. So this tournament that you are watching right now, as already mentioned, is the MEA x FEAI Grand Fest 1, and this tournament is sponsored by CK Hyundai, and also the internet partner for the LAN event is going to be Next Gen. And for the Mobile Legends 5v5 category, we have Vista, who back us up by providing this exclusive tournament lobby where we can even access up to 10 bands, where players with new account can even unlock all the heroes, emblem, and especially your favorite all skins being unlocked. And in addition to all these things, they even fund us a huge massive of diamonds, which allowed this tournament to reach a total of 2 lakhs prize pool. And in this Mobile Legends 5v5 category as well, we have Don't Say Esport in as our collaborator. And last but not the least, this tournament has a total of 2 lakhs prize pool, and this is going to be a LAN tournament. Top 8 teams will advance to the LAN event as mentioned, and the place is going to be none other than Mizoram, Ardeng Mahal, October 16, 17, and 18. If you're a fan of them, if you want to support them in real life, you get the chance. So mark those dates, you book your ticket in advance, and hoping to see you guys in the LAN event as well. And if we have any outsider, please tell us in advance. Maybe the organizer might even able to prepare something for you guys. Like maybe I cannot guarantee anything, but at least there would be something interesting for you guys. And yes, back to the drafting section. It follow up with the Grok and the Glue, both Gs. And for the side of the blue, that is Megatron, we are going to see the hero that counters almost every EXP lane hero, that is the CC. And for the side of next level, we are going to see a Lapu. Maybe this might slightly allowed CC to be, how to say, narrow down a little bit on her capability, since Lapu can somehow deal her, and somehow he got the sustain and the mobility, and to make their lineup more solid. I'm not sure with this Bakshi early pick, as Espar is already there for the counter plays, but maybe they might even have a better idea in their sleep. And here comes the Kadita. What do you think would follow up, Sarah?
Honestly, from the side of next level right now, they can easily go in for a Juxin, who is actually a pretty well-known counter for that Kadita pick. But then again, the draft from the side of Mega Cat as well is kind of strong right now. The Export is a very good counter because of that true damage which comes out, especially onto the Baxia and the Lapu, and obviously CC is a lane-winning hero onto the EXP. However, we can see Team Next Level having locked in on the Selena in the mid lane, and that is going to be pretty interesting considering the fact she has a Kadita in front of her as well as a CC, so that's quite a lot of crowd control she would have to maneuver against. But as for the bans in the second phase, I think the Irithel is definitely getting banned out by these teams, since both the teams are pretty aware of how broken Irithel can be on towards the late game. Same goes for the Granger, the Moskov, even the Lunox on towards the goal lane if required. And on for the EXP, we can see a possible Phobias ban coming in from the side of Next Level, while Team Cat would be looking to ban a support, assuming that the Baxia goes in for a jungle. And on for the other rows, they could definitely ban out a Matilda, maybe even the Angela or the Fredrin.
Lots of possibilities, lots of opening as well. Let's see here. Next Level decided to go for the Gato, and we have seen a Florin. Actually, I was expecting to see a Florin because those armor from the Expert can literally be unlimited, and especially with those last Insanity dive in and Florin being healed up, it is just so annoying when you can't destroy those armor. Maybe they rather maybe narrow it down, since the Bakshay is still there, and if they give it like the 50% HP deduction might be, life drain out might affect them a lot. And yes, to make sure that Team Megatron don't have any more solid heroes, Gato being banned, Hylos followed up. And yes, if they do not ban out this kind of chunky heroes, this kind of really sustained heroes, Selena might be just so powerful. And talking about Matilda, there we go. And Matilda being banned out, and someone is doing a really great job in the analysis as well. I am afraid that I might lose my job in this tournament. Let's just hope that I don't lose. So guys, pray for me. And yes, just in case you do not know, we do not have a proper introduction. Personally, myself, Malsom, I'm going to be the co-caster of our angelic voice, Miss Sarah, and she's going to be the main caster, the hype caster. And yes, this is a way we are showing that girls can even dominate in the MOBA 5v5. We have the girls team at the blue team and the boys team at the red team. Of course, I'm going to stay with the boys team. Sarah, do you think that your girls will get a chance against my boys team?
Hey, they have made it this far, and they definitely have a chance to, win this match, because judging from the draft, they are playing their comfort heroes. Luna Bay, she plays the carry very well. Sen is absolutely disastrous on that Carmilla. She can literally create a disaster for the enemy. And even Panda's Export, that's something to watch out for. However, both the drafts here are looking pretty good, and I can't vouch for Next Level, but me personally, I would vouch for MCAT right here. So it's definitely going to be a match worthy to watch.
Lots of insight coming from the side of Megatron, but I do need to add one thing that the only reason I should say Megatron are in this lower bracket is because of that Amon pick in their most previous game. Yes, Panda is playing an excellent game, but however, up against their opponent, Amon was not doing a great job. That's the only thing that I'm seeing, and so is Next Level. That one move, that one mistake is costing them down in this lower bracket. And let's not forget their mid control from both Izaki and ILY Selena in the backshed. They are going to pick in this game particularly. It is going to be really solid, and also as Selena alone might not be that effective from the late stage of the game. They get harried for the late game in insurance. This is going to help them a lot in the upcoming damage, I should say, like bursting down their opponent. And to make their lineup more solid, they even have the Lapu Lapu at the EXP lane. So that's how everyone would understand which team I would watch for, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to save the introduction for Miss Sarah later. Let me take the hand for the time being. As ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn as you are watching the MEA x FEAI Grand Fest Season 1 in the Mobile Legends 5v5 category Sweet Stage. I should particularly say round 2, but for now I would like to call it as the elimination round, as whoever lost this game, whoever lost this match won't get any more chance, and whoever wins are off to the 1-1 pool.
Obviously, and welcome to the Land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. A very do-or-die situation kind of match between Team Megatron and Next Level in this one. And both the teams would be giving it their very best to try and secure a point into getting up to the top 8 and top 4 instead of not losing it out. And as we can see, there is already an early aggression coming in from Megatron as well as Next Level. So along with that, we the casters and you the audience, we will be wishing them a very good luck so they can give it their very best and try to win this out. But look at that, we can already see a little bit of an engage coming into the mid lane. Sangsang needs to be careful here. The Hayabusa does have the shadows right in. Sangsang is in danger here. The Shuriken will hit along with the basic attack and she will get taken down.
I should say that's a little bit of an oversave for Sung Sung, especially when there is Hayabusa missing in the map and they have to keep an eye on the level bar, maybe checking out through the scoreboard, isn't it? To make sure that each and every hero reach their snowball, their power spike or not. For Xborg, he might not able to burst down a single target like that, but for the team fight, Panda is just going to be so annoying. For the side of Megatron, I really support that if they go more for the team fight rather than the pick off, which would help them. But right now, the turtle.
Ooh, and it is going to be difficult to steal away their turtle because Hayabusa got it first. The bravest fighter dealing a lot of damage. Gummy1 going to be taken out low. Sen is caught in the middle of 4 people here and they will be chasing her down to the buff area. But now they will both be looking to back off. Neither of them have the skills, but Hayabusa here does get the shadow though. Will he get the buff? He actually manages to steal away the buff from in front of their faces. That is actually a very good job.
Next level move coming from King Von. Oh, King Von. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And yeah, I guess Panda, her retribution wasn't ready, and Hayabusa to stop him for now. It is close to impossible to stop as Sent. She doesn't get her CC for the time being, and even if she lands, a Hayabusa with the Quad Shadow can still run around, maybe blink around. And also Xborg, as already mentioned, doesn't have the retreat, and also all the armor has been drained off for the time being. However, it's a good start, I should say, for the side of Next Level. Lots of changes can be still made. For now, it all depends on how Hayabusa get the pick off. Maybe even this Selena Abyssal Arrow. Megatron, how are you going to answer all this skirmish?
Exactly, so look at the box here with the charge going in with his ultimate. Hayabusa with the Quad Shadow and Carmilla landing the Curse of Blood on 3 people, and the lasting insanity did deal quite a lot of damage. Sangsang dealing as much damage as she possibly can with the rough waves and carry on Luna Bay. she will be securing that double kill for her team. Selena with the Abyssal Arrow trying to deal some damage, but not enough items just yet to try and burst it down. Good team fight in favor of Team Megatron right there, but how are they going to come up at the next hurdle is going to define a lot for the rest of the game this time around.
Talking about the turtle, yes, the goal difference doesn't have any difference right now so far. Trying to burst down Izaki OG might be quite difficult, but choking down lots of his HP is going to give a slight advantage for the Megatron, getting an advantage in the bush, especially like they can freely check it for now. Bakshay is going to be missing, but look at here.
Okay, we can see the round waves coming in, but a little bit of miscalculation coming in by Samsung right there. She will be taken down again. The Curse of Blood lands perfectly on the two people, and the Lusting Insanity as well as the Curtain Call will be enough to take them both down. Izaki and Levi TZ go down, and the Revitalize is up here, and Panda will get the retribution this time around. No one's stealing it from her. Megatron showing the domination they should have from the early game itself, and now they're back in the game.
Yes, they... Oh, did you just notice that one? Both Panda and Gummy Worm just secured their Warlocks right away together at the right time, and a nice knock-up coming from Sung Sung especially. And yeah, talking about Sung Sung, she got lots of supporter. I think this sounds almost unfair for each and every individual here, as she got as good supporter. This is the kind of support that each and everyone needs, and right now the support coming from Megatron is so lit right now. It is not looking for the good for the side of Next Level. They are showing a better early game, but right now after their fans are motivating them so well, it is Megatron who are taking control of the game right now. So for Next Level to turn things back into direction, their game, their sense, everything is just so good, but they need someone to support them, to give them the confidence to dash back into the fight. As
Okay, we can see the fight incoming, and as we can see, Sen has been taken down by Baxia this time around. A little bit of overextension coming in from the side of MCAT. They are still doing well though, however, Next Level needs to watch out if they want to take the victory in their hand. There comes the Rough Waves again, a good outplay coming in by Samsung right there. But on the bot lane, Carry would be taken down by Harith as well as Selena together. A little too much magic damage for her to handle right there. But onto the late game, it is going to be very difficult to see what happens. That is she going to be able to take down all of them, provided the front line coming in from CC, Xborg and Carmilla, or is she going to be taken down herself? But on towards the bot side, once again we can see Xborg and Carmilla trying to look for little engage onto Harith, but he safely repositions himself and both the teams move for the turtle.
Her turtle of the game is a 1-or when it comes to the turtle. And would it be finished? Would it be a fatal? But Sung Sung survived for now, as her HP is even recovered with the help of her passive. Panda going for the zone off, but the chrono dash is literally draining them off right now. Even Curse Bloodland. Let's see how Sarah nails this one, guys.
And we can see Gummy Worm getting Baxia in the middle of it, but the bravest fighter does manage to stun too, and King Bond will be stealing the retribution like a king this time around. Panda does manage to get Levi TZ onto the backside, but Hayabusa here with the quad shadow kill does get the stacks perfectly onto Gummy Worm, and she will get taken down. 3 survivors? No, now it's 2, because Wanda will take down Luna. Wanda will take down Samsung in the mid lane, and we can see Team Next Level just coming right back into the game after having a little bit of that early issue. But Sen here, very low, will try to escape with just 1 HP. That little tenacity on her emblem saving her life this time.
Someone was so angry of herself when I mean, it happens when we want to call out the player's name so bad, but we accidentally call out the wrong name, isn't it? Anyway, yes, lots of adjustments are coming from both sides, and right now it's Next Level literally going back to the game when it comes to controlling of those map as well, or we can even say like the macro control. The flow of the river are literally in their hand. So for now, Megatron, maybe the supporters are making a big impact in this fight, particularly as it is going to be a 3-1 flash. Curtain Call does slow it down. Would it be a fatal as IL1 find ways to connects it. Sung Sung dives in, but look at here. She's being trapped, but she still survived it out. What is this? What is happening? Is this a way how girls are going to dominate the game? I am not sure. I'm not looking down on any woman as I have been raised by women. That is so good. But King Von is not going to allow that one anymore. Especially when I say I've been raised by a great woman, I have seen the power of the women, what they can do. And right now, Megatron are doing lots of things, proving themselves that women are the next generation at some point. But do you think is there any way right now as next level are really motivated for this fight?
And we can see Sen getting caught out a little too far from her team and she gets taken down. CC with the current call trying to deal some damage, but on towards the bot side. King Von will find carry right away. And team next level is completely in control of the match right now. Team Megatron needs to look for the perfect sync between their damage dealers and their roamer. Carmilla's Curse of Blood needs to connect perfectly onto at least 2 people, and that is the only way Megatron can try and get a comeback.
Lord? Seems the Lord is going to be secured by next level easily, as we have seen, as no one literally being there to supports them. And also Panda, especially with sand around there, she can go for the last instant secure it, but it is going to cost her life, isn't it? So rather go for the pick off by Gummy Worm. This is going to help them slightly. King Von want to dash around, blink. Okay, King Von. Okay.
He actually tried. He actually tried so hard.
Okay. I mean, shall we change side after seeing the Shadow Kid?
We can actually. I think we can. We should just support the little pretty build. But okay, that's just me, you know.
Alright. The Lord being slain without any difficulty. A successful defense coming from the side of Megatron. Next level. Yes, they still get a chance to, further push it as the minions are quite chunky, which is still gonna help them. But the Vessel Arrow down lane, it comes the Shadow Kill. Lands it.
And Hayabusa will be securing that mega kill right away, but the Curse of Blood does land onto Izaki this time, and the lasting insanity will have to help Hana secure a kill, but the Harriet a little too aggressive there, and Luna with the shutdown they so desperately needed. And look at her go! She is doing it for her team! She gets the shutdown, she gets the double, but she will also be taken down because of the trap coming in by Selena. Good use of her skills right there. However, Team Megatron with a very good trajectory right here. They definitely managed to turn that team fight around in their favor, and just a little bit more, and that carry would definitely shred the entirety of Team Next Level to shreds.
Great positioning coming from Luna Bay, and as you already said in the very beginning of this game, particularly Luna Bay, she's really good with her carry. She not only proved that she is good, her micro, the mechanics coming from her is top notch, I should say. I've seen lots of gold laner, not just because it's Luna Bay, like the way she plays, it is just so flawless, and the right timing, the right place to use flicker. Maybe this is going to be a good opener for the side of Megatron, as that is going to help them secure multiple golds. I mean, a huge bundle of gold, and with that gold you can see that the gold difference is just like 2,000, less than 2,000 actually. And also down there we can see that the itemization is not making big impact, but the curtain call and blood curse down land.
There we go. There's the thing we needed, and there's a 2-man Curse of Blood landing perfectly along with the lasting insanity, bursting 2 of them down right away. The Lord going to be up in another 12 seconds. Team Megatron's opportunity to take it down. Oh my goodness! Sang with the outplay. Sang with the knockup will get Hayabusa. She does get taken down, but she does the miracle her team so desperately needed. And another curtain call on towards the back line. Selena getting melted down, and this should be a very easy Lord for the side of Team Megatron here. They are going to be chunking it down. Harriet and Selena trying to look for a little opening. Will they commit? They don't. They decide to run because it is going to be very risky to try and commit here. Baxter is back though, but both the teams will disengage safely.
Oh my gosh. What just happened there? The connection coming from side of Megatron is literally just so good. And for the side of next level, we have to start find ways for them to come back in this game right now. Although the gold are quite equalized, it is going to be lots of things, lot of stuff they need to do, especially when controlling the map right now. They do have the Baksha and the Lapu to check those bushes, but bot lane we have seen ILY Flicker being forced already here. Would it be a pick off as 3 men are literally going to dive into Gummy Worm, but they decided to go for the disengagement. Okay, good place or good decision making, I should say, as the Lord is going straight into the top lane, marching towards the second tier turret. If no one defends, maybe even with the Harry defending there, would still charge it away, secures the second turret. And for the side of red team next level, what will be their next move? A flicker being played as well.
Okay, onto the bot lane. A lot of resources getting used up, as well as the Ogi Shadow kill. Gummy Worm gonna be caught out very low. Curse of Blood gets used up. Revitalize 2. And Sang once more with the rough waves. Will find Hayabusa on the backside. Gummy Worm taking them down with the curtain call. Will find the Mega Kill onto Izaki right away. Lapu, the only one remaining in that lane, does get a lot of lifesteal from the minions. But is it going to be enough to help him survive from 4 people who are going to be charging right at him? Mega Cat, the queens of comebacks, are doing the comeback of their lives right now, and they are doing so well. Lapu though still in the bot lane fighting a CC all alone. Not all alone, it's actually a 1v3. He's sustaining so much, but the rough wave to be enough to deal a lot of damage. And once again, there's the stun, but 5 women together take him down finally.
Okay, 5 women. Oh my gosh, we are seeing so much girls power tonight here. They are showing in their gameplay. The caster herself even show it. So the boys ourselves have to do lots of homework tonight itself here, as King Von tries his best to connect it with the shadow kill, but in the end turns it into a shadow strike for now. Next level, yes, there are lots of possibility and ways in which they could turn the game around, but they have to watch for that Gummy Worm curtain call, particularly because the curtain call is literally changing the game a lot for now, and especially this Kadida Sung is in it. The way she lands those knock up is so good that it is even hard for hero like Hayabusa, a really good mobile hero, are having difficulty in this game as well. And also, just in case we are a bit confused on how this match number 2 comes a little bit early. Match number 1, it seems we got a walkover. Sadly, team Mystic Force cannot show themselves due to some reason. Okay.
Exactly. Oh, look at that. Another Curse of Blood, but Sen gonna get her immortality popped out. She needs to escape, but I guess she can't. That's an unfortunate death. But Sang will also get bursted down by the Hayabusa, and there goes the Ogi Shadow kill onto CC as well as Carry this time. They need to run though. Panda does have the lasting insanity. Will find Baxia, and that's a good trade-off right now. 2 for 1 so far, and a lot of resources getting wasted. But look at Luna Bay as well as the CC. They do manage to trade each other off. CC for the Selena, and that is a good decision, as the Lord is going to be marching down the mid lane, and the team of Mega Cat here are also going to be marching down with their enhanced minions. The Lord is almost cleared, and Carrie needs to play it a little safer if she wants to stay alive for her team, and that is exactly what they decide to do. But King Von trying a lot here, but it's not going to be enough, since Carrie does get her immortality right up and on time.
Well, it's 17 minutes of the game. We are close to 18, and the next Lord is going to be another 2 minutes. And once this upcoming Lord spawn again, it is going to be the level 3, or we can even say the ultimate Lord, which can literally finish off the game easily. Once that Lord reach your crystal, just a few hits can end the game. So what the team have to do right now is to make those discipline game, shorting the lane, or shall we even say like clearing the lane, freezing the lane. It is going to matter a lot here. If you are going to freeze the lane, it won't matter much, as the gold difference are same only. And also, I mean, the gold difference are same. Okay, that doesn't make sense, but somehow it does. I mean, the gold difference doesn't make much of the impact right now. It all depends on the team fight right now. If they freeze the lane, it doesn't matter, as already mentioned here, because if... Oh, wait, let's focus on the team fight, shall we, Sarah?
Luna Bay with the item switch. She actually managed to outplay with the Winter Trunken switch, and she is getting chased down so much. But she did manage to escape along with Sen. Panda though will be caught in the middle of 4 people here, and she gets taken down. Everyone is so low right now, and they need to escape as much as possible. They are looking for the escape. Sang with the first kill, just dashing back into the tower. Gummy Worm zoning them out. Selena with the Abyssal Arrow trying to get them to zone themselves, because the Lord is going to be up in another 30 seconds, and Mega Cat cannot afford any more casualties than they have already lost. They lost their jungler, who needs to be back on time, and she will be back on time for the Lord, and that is where things will be decided for this game.
So, the jungler is still missing from the side of Team Megatron. Next level, if they make a good push, maybe a good fight or force it, they might eventually get it during this handicap match. But for now, Espar resurrect the Lord spawn. Top lane, it seems there's going to be a slight advantage when it comes to the minion. Right now, it looks a little bit on the favor of Team Megatron to literally control the fight. But Hayabusa, the shadow kills, I mean the Quad Shadow is just so annoying. He just dash around, literally chase off away the backline of Team Megatron. And I think it won't matter much anymore, as the itemization speaks a lot. Luna Bay, she can still get the win chant if she won, but decided to go for the Rose Gold, as Harry damage is quite a lot. She can even go for the Winter Crown. Lots of item can be, flex it out, as they can switch the item by this time, and the amount of gold they have already accumulate. So let's see, this might be the deciding fight that is going to come up. It is going to 5v4. Let's see how the fight extends.
There we go. Lord at last 10% HP, and Hayabusa gets the Curse of Blood landed onto him. The Lord will be taken by Panda, the 3 times Lord Slayer in this game, and everyone from Megatron is very low. There comes the Bravest Fighter. And Hayabusa will manage to take down Sendo, who did the perfect job of zoning so much for her team. She was a sacrifice, but she did what mattered the most. And even Sang with that knockup definitely managed to get the zoning potential coming in from her team, while Carrie, Gummy Worm, and Panda just went back to their bases, went back to safety, so that they can push forward with the Lord. Gummy Worm here definitely providing the vision they need, definitely forcing Team Next Level to go back to their bases so that they cannot clear the Lord easily. Oh, there we go, the Garden Call on point, the damage coming in, and King Mondo trying to mark down the carry. Carry is kind of aware of that, and she does manage to escape, but Sang with an outplay and forcing King Won to go back to its base once more, and even Luna Bay's Rose Gold gets used up, and the Lord might just be successfully cleared from the side of Next Level. Another successful defense coming in this game at the 22-minute mark, and both the teams right here do not want to give up. Sansan is going to be taken down by the Hayabusa with a Quad Shadow kill. He's still a little too deep for comfort, going to be taken down very low. She has to escape, and she might just manage to. Another Curse of Blood comes in. Luna Bay is going to be taken down very low. She has to run. Everyone is going to be chasing her down. There's the Blade Armor on the Baxia, but the Baxia, Tritle 2 aggressive, will be taken down by Gummy Worm right there. What an extended team fight coming in by both of these teams. No one seems to give up. Sen is back online, as they are gonna be chasing it down into the base, looking for that one final push. Minions gonna be charging in from 2 different lanes. They aren't giving up. They are still clearing as much as possible. King Won missing his shadows are right there, but Mega Cat still not pushing it forward. They need to go and do it, but Panda doesn't have the Faraga armor, and they finally need to back off. Oh, okay, but the Lapu with the Bravest Fighter, he actually manages to bait out 2 people, get their immortalities, while Wanda will secure a double kill. Now looking for the triple. Carrie is in a lot of danger here. Just the Abyssal Arrow, Rose Gold trying to help her. She's doing so much for her. Can she actually escape? She's doing it. She is doing it. Oh, but no. Finally, she gets taken down. A lack of resources, a lack of that flicker and dashes, and Selena and Lapu just chasing her back to death.
Oh my gosh, that the way Luna Bay is surviving that long, and for Iowa it might be hard to land those Abyssal Arrow, but literally the way she shoots it out, is helping a lot for the Lapu Lapu to, you know, like just survive it for the time being, and then finally lands those Bravest Warrior. Now Panda Prison has been exposed. Will it be a steal, or who secures it?
It is the heart who gets the skill onto the Lord at the last moment and will manage to get a wipeout as well by taking down both Kadita and Espar. The rest of the members of Team Next Level were caught out so very low, and it could have been easy kills had Panda's ultimate connected, but unfortunately it didn't. She was focused on the Lord, but Harith got it, and that's the power of a late game. Harith, he also has a concentrated energy, so obviously that is giving him way too much lifesteal right now.
But still, I find it a little bit difficulty for some of the heroes. Oh wait,
Oh, okay. Luna Bay just melting
burst.
down Baxia. What a crazy amount of bursts coming in. That this is going to be a 3v4 defense coming in right now with the Lord coming down the top lane, and CC and Carry should be able to clear it out pretty easily. Sen trying to tank in as much damage as possible from the Harith, and she manages to successfully do that. MCAT clearing away the Lord, not trying to give away those inhibitors, and definitely doing a good job of defending them. Only the bot lane inhibitor might just fall right now, and yes, it does. Team Megacat still holding on quite strong.
Successful defense, and for side of Next Level, that is something that literally turns their game for now. This is already 24 minutes of the game. What if first match was there, or oh wait, the Gummy Worm just steal away the red buff? Okay, I mean, what if we even miss out game number 1? We have one heck of a match that we are watching right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is Megatron going up against Next Level. Whoever lost, we have to say goodbye for this tournament, so they are giving their everything. And yes guys, just to be assured that second and third and fourth match, third and fourth match are coming up next, and I am expecting them to play this kind of intense match from them as well. But however, we have to focus on this game particularly as it is a 5v5 game happening right now, as all the teams, all the players, everyone are alive. One good move can literally change the game, and so is one wrong move and turn the tides of this game. The Lord is going to spawn within a few seconds here. Heroes are being chased away, but the outplay!
It once more, the Petrify and the Rock Waves right on time. What a beautiful play coming in, and even Gummy Worm going to the back lane. The 3-man Curse of Blood comes in from Sen right there. Bravest Fighter trying to chase him down. Carries in a bit of danger here, and she will get taken down by the Abyssal Trap as well as Harith's damage, lasting eternity, dealing as much damage as possible. 2 members down from the side of Next Level, and Luna Bay is the only casualty from the side of Megatron. They are still chasing forward. They have a lot of damage dealers left on the line. Lapu trying to defend as much as possible. Will use the Bravest Fight. Oh my goodness, Lapu! He manages to pull off a 1v4 just with the minions, but TC here has way too much damage. Sung once more on the back line will find Harith, and lasting insanity will find Team Next Level, the last member. The triple for Gummy Worm right there as they finally manage to take the base in their hands.
Oh my gosh, guys, the outplay, I love that outplay so much. And no doubt Sung Sung gets so much of support, and she even delivered a chocolates for all her supporters out there. Yes guys, even if it's a chocolate that is coming out from your side, this chocolate is the kind of chocolate that literally turned the tides. And as mentioned, one move is all that we need in that kind of match. That one move literally changed the scenario of the game and caused them a big win, and which allowed them to advance to the 1-1 pool as well. What a match, what a place coming from both team. And I mean, oh my gosh, we have seen so much things such as girls power tonight, isn't it guys? So with that being said, match number 3 is online. We are going straight into match number 3 in a jiffy, hoping to see each and every one of you guys again. And last but not the least, tomorrow is going to be another interesting match, so is the upcoming matches as well. Hello everyone, we are back into the MEA FEAI Grand Fest Season 1 and this time, let's change a little bit into our local language. I hope no one minds it. Clear to te? Is a fine to bacon low booklet. Vexewa to na yan MEA FEAI tinan what say Mobile Legends 5v5 Grand Fest Tournament ta. Kanaw kele don aniya zanahin Espar Cooks te po lama omin asin lamahin King of Kings te. Kanay don ang match mo nang takha min pele don ti katukan siya nga may rusukang tiang match an kelang si pia lama kan tun hi an saklaw ni chuan he tournament na anin eliminate na chance an nei to don no wang kan an thei top kha o han chwa non le tur khan du sak na kan hlan ni kan tournament khelai me khi kan soitong khan MEA FEAI tina an buat sei ania he tournament hi an ma ni zarlio lewa kan nei thei ania lomom khop me mai ru he tournament kal konga hian he tournament jin konga hian an ni tel lawa kan ti hlotling thei lo tam takhi om via chungte chu kan sponsor CK Hyundai, kan internet partner len event bikami turin next gen. This one Mobile Legends 5v5 bikatan hian he tournament power tatan hian Vista Games. Kan leya ani hian he tournament lobby exclusive tak may hero po som chuang ben thei na tehi minaw pia chu may baka in game diamonds kan du skin nal tak tak leina na kan pangchin te kha tam tham tak an lo pantel buka this one he Mobile 5v5 hi don ti say esport tinena he tournament pum hi Boba 5v5 ngor isu in collaborate ani bokani tisuan game kan soita ka chuan gaming festival ani ngeng hiya game chi sang kha anita tunkum season 1 bikatana an items dati chu Boba 5v5 BGMI FC FIFA kan ti me chin kha mobile PC a kheltur dota 2 tisuan chess kan nei bokani this one chess bika khan online na khel theile board amun na khel thei tur nom dona this one helen event bika in Moba 5v5 achang hian team Riyadh lo chuakin hei hi Mizoram chau ni lawin all India niang in other state ang chi state dang achang khan an lo chuak don boka mai ro chu kha team pariat soile soinu an ni bokani lekhang te kha information zol pui kan no provide thei ten ia zan tournament hi munom taka kang khel thol thei na touring team te kan du sakrwali support na kan no dil non lenghal boka zanin hian English casting ka kanot le dona kan casting big doratan hian onal tak may le angelic voice kan tiang sin nei on dulange may ka female caster kan ti may ka may che raw pui na lawlan tier turin Sarah, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Malcolm, for that introduction once more. And even though I didn't understand much of it, I did get the gist. So obviously, ladies and gentlemen, once more, welcome to the second game of the day in this stage. And we will be seeing Team Espar versus King of Kings. Both the teams with some very standard and good meta heroes being banned out right there. And also meta heroes getting picked up. So obviously things are working pretty well right now.
Lineup is looking good, and as we are talking about the lineup here from the side of Espar Cook, as you can see, we got the Yi Sanshin being banned out really early, and also if a Yi Sanshin is banned out, of course mobility is going to be prio a lot. It follows with the 1-1 ban and 2 mobile hero ban coming from the side of Espar Cook, and those 2 ban are again countered with another mobile hero, that is the Iritel and Lancelot. Both team are respecting each other with the meta for now, but for their last 2 ban they decided to go for the Xborg and the Florin, which opens lots of possibilities for this draft particularly. And Espar Cooks, after noticing that there's already a Grok and a Gato being picked, the carry is being picked out. This is going to make a big impact, especially with the true damage that can literally drain off. And as you know, carry with her second skills, she can dash really well, and with a great timing she can literally outplay most of the projectile, or maybe even a massive CC like the AOG or maybe the Wild Charge. But they can't celebrate it as the CC is still there for the side of King of Kings to be countered. I mean, to be being countered. So this is going to be really annoying. At some point, I would say that the draft coming from the side of Espar Cooks is a winning condition already. But the Roger, I hope that after getting this Metro skin might help him boost it a little bit, because skin with their skills effect make the game feels a little bit smoother. So let's see how the game prolongs as Efredrin is being banned out from the side of King of Kings.
Payback time.
We got the Farsa being banned as well for the side of Espar Cooks. I mean Espar Cooks. Okay, that sounds nice.
Yep. And apologies, I forgot to press my push to talk key. But yeah, it is what it is. But along with that, we can see that for now, both the drops are looking quite strong. We can see the Jukshin CC carry a perfect lead game combo coming in from the side of his Monocoops. While the side of King of Kings has a little bit of that team fight oriented early game pressurized zone kind of position coming in right now.
Mm-hmm.
My mission is to
It's a high
protect
loss.
lives.
Oh, wait, high loss? Okay. High loss ban might be still good and can be still picked from side of Espar because they're going to get the carry. They need someone who can literally send back all those upcoming damage, I should say. It is not always the projectile because it is a trim below melee hero that is being picked right away. And Roger in the range farm, I don't think that we entertain using the Roger because the range hero is all about bursting those high HP base hero, and once their HP are being chucked down, it is best to go for the wolf form and then literally scratch them off. And
Time to
Espar
take the
Cooks
field.
with this Bruno
Your
ban,
team
this
is
is going to be a great ban, I should say. From my side particularly, I'm not sure how
Time
others
and
are
tide
seeing
wait
the
for
Bruno
no
right
man.
now.
Your team
I
North
am
Town.
feeling that right now Bruno might be the best gold lane according to me. Gold lane hero, he can just counter any heroes. His ball connection, and especially with those double balls, he can push the lane so far, and that is the kind of thing that we want for the marksman. If you pick a MEA and all, yes, they can push the lane fast as Zilong Sun, but they are not that effective and their mobility is not that great. And for this Bruno particularly, he get the dash, and once you know how to master those balls, especially the double balls, he is a beast and he can literally melt down any tanky hero. What do you think about the Bruno according to you, Sarah?
Yep, I do agree with you there because the Bruno is just one of those heroes that even if the enemy has a blade armor, he gets so much lifesteal from that enhanced crit attack on his enhanced balls that he actually manages to nullify the damage coming in from the blade armor. So obviously here, that any team picking up that hero would have quite a big advantage, but as for now, we can see that Team Espar Cooks went in like a very tanky kind of composition right now. Like perfect early game with the Baxia and the Quivra, and also a late game getting secured
will
because of
burns
the
like
CC as well
wildfire.
as the carry. And to counter that, Team King of Kings decided to pick up a Valir. Now, since my team usually, Marvel, they really love playing the Baxia, and the Valir is such an irritating hero against a tanky pick like Baxia. This is something very good coming in from the side of King of Kings. So I'm gonna have to side with their draft for this one.
Is it? Okay. We're going to see Sarah's being paired on the red side for now, and yeah, I guess I have to pair with the boys Espar Cooks particularly. And yeah, I think I should add one line. The thing that I would like to add from my side is that Cobra being picked. This Cobra, while he is literally flying, Valir can knock him back. It all depends on the timing for the side of King of Kings. When it comes to the draft, I should say Espar Cooks are having a slight advantage when it comes to the drafting. But however, this Valir is going to make a big impact if he can get pick off easily. It is going to be a disaster for their team. And at the same time, if he times his skills and lands it perfectly, plus if he is so hard to catch, in addition to building maybe like a Sammy tank, this Valir is going to be a beast. And with that being said, guys, Sarah, why don't you give us a warm introduction?
Of course, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, once more into the land of dawn, and both the teams here have two very strong drops. But obviously, as we can see, Team King of Kings has a little edge in that draft itself just because of the Valir pick, while Espar Cooks would have to look to get their gold lane the advantage in this game. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will wish both these teams a very good luck since they need to secure the points and so that they can move forward to the top 8 and top 4 eventually in their respective pools. And with that, the match officially has begun.
Soleil's already lost 1 HP bar, and it's a first Reggie battle that just come out, and Roger secures the first Reggie battle. I guess Baxia, why not me, have to reconsider about his Reggie timing. For Roger, actually he is going to get a slight advantage when it comes to timing the Reggie just because of the hero himself. So for Baxia particularly, it is just going to be his Reggie alone to time it. For Roger, he can, connects it with his skills perfectly. And on top of that, they are going to have this Grok. His wild charge is going to be really annoying, and also after the buff, let's see how the first impact lands. Zia, he got locked.
Oh, the early engage coming in by both of these teams right away, and Kofra will fall prey. Look at the Baxia trying to go in for the engage for the second skill, but Roger definitely has the edge here because he has the Grok right in front of him to provide some of that front line. Roger though definitely leading in terms of EXP, and he will have an advantage at the turtle as well. But Baxia here getting melted down. I told you, the Valir is crazy against picks like a box. Oh, but Roger, too much ahead. Will get taken down big by the Jixin with her knockup. That Lycan pounce just didn't hit the right target.
Not just hit the right target, he just extends a little bit too much as Baxia. He can literally roll away or maybe like drive away from harm's way. And also, let's not forget the most iconic with the Baxia. We are not talking about Kyrie and his Baxia. We are talking about Baxia in the drive-by turtle steal. But it looks like he's going to get a better advantage as the zone out coming from the side of Espar Cooks is just so much. Okay, Zia literally got outplayed on the wall. But Princess, no, is it Princess? Okay.
Yeah, it's Princess. I guess he just wanted to write Princess, but it didn't really work out there.
No. The thing
okay.
that comes in my mind is like Princess Pocus, like the magic spell,
Oh, okay. I see where that's coming from. But okay, that makes more sense. Oh, but then again, both of these teams are like pretty equal right now. Even with the turtle, Espar Cooks doesn't have that much of a lead, and Beatrix would definitely have an advantage on towards the late game if she gets the Maleficent and the corrosion skit all together. The new attack speed build. Just go pew 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 and you will be dealing so much damage.
Like the pew 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 is going to be just so annoying. I hope Espar Cooks are well prepared regarding that one. And for the side of King of Kings, we are going to see the Grok reaching the level 4 power spike already. They just provide the necessary vision. Oh wait, no, this. Oh, the drive-by! That is what we are talking about, the drive-by!
Oh, he's actually doing it though, and he did go in for an engage, but here there are 3 people. Oh, the wild charge connects onto 2, and there goes Sheen getting the double kill for his team. And Sam trying to look for Joseph there, and he does manage to find it though, and he does get a double kill as well. But Sheen with the triple, Sam with the triple. Can it be? Can he? No, he has to back off. There is Princess with the damage output from his first kill. He is doing so much right now, and even Sam, who did manage to get that triple kill, like both the marksmen, they got a triple kill each, but Sam managed to survive all of the hits coming in from Valir, and Beatrix couldn't survive that fight. So that is definitely going to make a difference on towards the late game.
And also, the confidence from that carry was just so wide as Princess literally keep on spamming the skill, even knock it back multiple times, but he was just a chill guy after all. Can dodge it smoothly. Zia waiting for the right engagement, lands it!
Oh, he gets it. The Baron's Rage is right there, and now the Wild Charge connects once more onto Solace, and Beatrix dealing as much damage as possible, takes down Pulls Real Light. Their AOG lands onto 1, and the Beatrix with the shotgun trying to deal some damage onto Solace, flickers in, but will not get out. He will die instead. And look at Sam once more from the early game itself, getting those kills, racking up as many kills as he possibly can, and already has 6 kills and 2 items under the 6-minute mark. Also,
oh my gosh, the farm speed! This carry is going to be such a maniac. And right now, if I'm this carry particularly, I don't think that I would feel like sticking the lane. I would just let the Baxia, or maybe even, I don't know, maybe even the Kofra himself. Oh wait, I might need the Kofra for landing the CC. Like, just to split push it, then, like making the plays also lies in a little bit of a trouble. But if he extends the Jujin with the Lantern Flags, is going to literally, like throw her wherever he wants. But for now, talking about... Oh!
Sam, he actually gets taken down. What an unpredictable wild charge coming in. Joseph had seen him move into that bush and he managed to take him down along with Shin. He did get the flicker though. Sam did get the flicker out, but there was just too much of damage coming in from Joseph right there. Now, Team Espar doing their best to defend that turret and they might actually just get it. They do. But in exchange, they will give away their jungler, so not the best trade. Turret is also literally 1 HP. Beatrix can just use up one shot of her rocket and she will get the turret. So that's definitely not a good engage right there. But Sam, bit of a danger here. He needs to be aware. He isn't aware and he doesn't get taken down yet. Oh, what he finally gets taken down.
Oh my gosh, I thought for a moment that Harry Sam was going to outplay the Zenith, but Shin, with a quick reaction, literally aced that fight for now. And at the turtle side, it seems Pink has managed to secure the turtle. I guess both the jungler doesn't need to use their retribution anymore, as the Valeer is just going to be the most annoying guy. And I like this EXP laner, like both team, their EXP laner are just so good, right? No one would know that they are the underdogs, man. Just the way they are playing, see, they are not even in the lane. Just look at top lane. I mean, like, we can even see in the minimap for now, guys. Please look at the minimap. You can see that the top lane, it is just so peaceful. Like, we never focus about the EXP side, isn't it? Why we don't have to focus? Because the roamer, the EXP laner are always rotating around. They would even rotate at the gold side. They would rotate for the turtle, or maybe even the river where the fight is being made. That is how much impactful these EXP laner are playing, and that is the kind of EXP laner that we used to say pro EXP laner, and that is the kind of gameplay that we are watching right now. We used to say that in India we are not getting enough good EXP laner. Most of the EXP laner just no lane staying, and then they would just rotate when we call them. That is back into 2023, guys. This is 2025. We got tons of EXP laner, pro EXP laner, and we got one of the best, and we are watching them right now. And while we are talking about all of those things, the players might need to get a little bit comfortable calling for the pause. We won't show the other screen because some of us used to think that when we are opening the screen, when it is paused, thinking that it is some kind of interaction or some kind of issue happening. Yes, it is nothing that serious. It is just a game pause for now. So with that being said, the game would be on hold for now. Let's hope that both sides are in a good time so that they can play really smoothly again. And for the Kofrazia particularly, I think most of us would even notice his gameplay, like he was stucking for multiple times. Maybe the post call is there for a reason. Yep. But however, like let me just add this one line, okay? However, dear viewers and also dear players, we have to keep in mind that we are responsible for our own internet connection, our own electricity, like our battery, I should say. Everything should be ready on our own side, as that is not coming from our side. And also it is written clearly in the rules or in regulation, if anything happens, it's on us.
Oh, that's interesting, you know. That, like, I guess that's the advantage of playing a LAN tournament after all.
I guess, like, they can just call the, you know, the referee. They'll be sitting beside him, like, can you post the game? They post the game like this.
Yep, we have to like look at the comms and the video feed which will be coming in from the players, you know. Like we have seen it in reels and highlights from other games as well. You know, there's a famous Valorant reel from Texture. Like I think he was calling out for help and it really literally became a meme. So I'm definitely hoping that we can get some of those things from our ML players as well.
Hope so. But I don't think that they would call for a restart after 7 minutes mark of the game.
I mean, of course. 7 minutes? I don't think a restart is going to be viable anyway.
I mean, just joking. I still remember when I first dive into the competitives in this MOBA 5v5. I mean, like, not the MOBA. Before we start run this MOBA 5v5, like the MLBB Wala. I still remember that we have already played 15 minutes marks of the game, and one player said that he got loss of internet connection, and then he was calling for the restart, and everyone just surrenders. And like, what the hell? It is already 15 minutes of the game. And like everyone was shocked, the audience was shocked, the organizers are shocked, their opponents were shocked, the upcoming matches were shocked. Like we just let it slide. I mean, nothing we can do for now. Like they surrender and it's surrender. We let it slide, then this conclude. Like that's the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. But I don't think the players can call for pause any longer. So we are going to start real soon. What kind of things do we need to make it balanced for this game, do you think, as Sarah?
Right now, I feel that the carry from the side of Espar, she is just way too fed for anybody to try and control her. And the only way she will get taken down is from the continuous CC coming in from Qualifiers on that failure. So that is one of the only ways the Team King of Kings can take her down. And she has died 2 times though so far, but she does have more farm as compared to the Beatrix. So
No, the Beatrix farm, check out once.
Oh, he's leading 300 right now, so that's something good though. But look at the wild charge coming in. A little bit of an over-engage, and there goes the Duction with the knock-up and carry with the burst. And that's what Espar Cooks will be doing, right? They will constantly keep knocking up and bursting and just engaging with the Baxia. While on the side of King of Kings, they would have a little bit of issue trying to follow up on the Grok because Valdir's range is kind of limited and he will get zoomed out a lot with CC as well as the Baxia once the game progresses.
Top side, let's finally focus on the XP line for once as they decided to visit it once. We can see. Oh, wait. Roger being locked down. Will he survive? Lantern Flex does lock in, but find ways to counter engage.
The AOG lands on the 3 people and then comes the Lycan Bounce, just hitting 2 of them right at once. This time the perfect target, and Roger will find 2 on towards the top side. A bad engage coming in from the side of Espar Cooks. They tried their best, but Team King of Kings just turned it around, and there goes the carry. Trying to deal some damage and will take down Shin despite having the magic blade. He wasn't able to survive.
Lots of mechanics coming from both the marksman, but Shin with his potion wasn't so great right now. He got the malefic gun. Actually, he could, you know, like slightly have a better advantage, but the wild charge land, would it be a fatality?
Yep, it is, and Duction gets taken down right away. Joseph goes still very low and look to back off as far as possible because the rest of Team Cooks is already here for the backup. And as we can see, both of the teams are just not giving up. They are still rolling it out. Kufra trying to look for an engage. They try to fight Shindo, but the damage output of the Beatrix is little too much. Roger trying to go in for Black and Pounce. Will fight another AOG lands on the 2 people, and you will be having to force it down, and Roger gets a triple. Shin gets why not me, steering away that maniac from the hands of Roger. And here King of Kings is back on track once more, and that Beatrix is just dealing way too much damage right now.
Oh my gosh, the adjustment coming from the side of Kyoke, and let's not forget Beatrix literally zoning them out with that, I mean, that DOS bazooka, I should say, for now. Even Grog, his HP was melting down so quick, and Roger with the Lycan flicker touch from Prinkas was so smooth. Oh my gosh. Okay, back to that action. Like, he was literally draining them down, and then Roger darts with the impact and then secures the kill, isn't it? And also to make sure that Roger can survive freely, the OG follow-it up coming from Nil T is so accurate, and on top of that, those initiation turns into a beautiful masterpiece which allows them to secure this free lordly. But right now they are letting the lord go freely. I'm not sure why they let the lord go freely, as if they push it with the lord may be able to secure the inhibitor, top lane inhibitor, the holy guard would burst out. But even if they burst out, no minions would be there. It's more like a second chance being given to the side of Espar Cooks by Kyoke. For the side of King of Kings right now, I really want them to extend more. I really want them to fight a little bit more, be aggressive. And of course, they will just do it so right because they are so much leading this game. The damage coming out from both Beatrix and Roger is just so much. And with Prinkas on the side, Espar Cooks might be in a lot of trouble without Bakshia. Let's see how the adjustment comes up.
Of course, and there we go. Once again, the runner's apathy just landing into the base, and there goes Valir, another knockback, and we'll find the mega kill on to Kufra right away. The minions are gonna be charging in. There comes the sniper, and the ultimate is gonna be enough to zone out Team Espar. Kufra's King of Kings is gonna charge down the base, takes down Juxin from so far away. That's the advantage of having a Beatrix on your side who has the malefic gun, and even people will be taken down, and the base wide open and vulnerable as Team King of Kings secures a victory.
Wow, they just make it look so easy for the moment as Spear Cooks after Sam with that incredible outplay with the carry in the earlier stage of the game, literally control the games for the time being, and then slowly they adjust it. But however, with that small mistake they made, Sam got picked off, giving the shutdown kill. Then slowly Shin with the Beatrix find ways back into the game, and right now it's Shin who carries the game. GG well play coming from both team. I should just say that Kings of Kings are doing an excellent job when it comes to the drafting part, especially Valir. He is so much of the kind of hero that we have to pick really situational, the situational pick hero, and they pick it in the right time. They are holding it for now. Actually, they can even go for the X-Borg rather than the Roger, which would open more possibilities for Spear Cooks, actually, in which X-Borg can be counter, his armor can be break down, but holding that Valir is a masterpiece, I should say. And with that being said, that is all for match number 3. At match number 4, we are going to see Salmon Gi going up against GSC. So everyone stay tuned, as this is going to be one heck of a match. And with that being said, we'll be back in the Driffy. Irdote in the vine si Bayle vek ule zanin bikatana kan match number 4 na Salmon Gi tele government Aizol College GHC te an law white how vele do na he tournament hi kan soi tong khan mizaw Esport Association te nan buat say an ya FEAI tenen thok hawin he tournament hi Grand Fest ya ko an nge hi Grand Fest ti hian tournament pakhat chap nilawin multiple tournaments kan tiang khan game chi shang tournament oma tun season tun kumpi katana kan game te chu tuna kan khelai mek moba 5v5 BGMI FC FIFA kan team in football games kha PC le mobile in this one dota chu kan nei don boka atober tan chuan game shim lawin bulchan na chess kha online le amuna khelthei turin board games in don bokani this one moba 5v5 hi game ani bikain kan focus te ule kawang moba 5v5 hi kan han soi deu bikanga chung tiang vekin he tournament a hotling theina na kan tan mi poi mo mi chen khatte kan sponsor CK Hyundai tele internet lama kan provider to bikin land event tana kan tana mi changkai tour next gen te ani ate son moba 5v5 bika hian Vista 10 min power ta he tournament exclusive takimin pek may baka diamonds tam thang takin min fanta tison he tournament lobby hi nge sial na kan tison 10 ben ngor hi anilawa MEA hian account tharing khel po new ula khabi new account anga khan Hero Max Emblem X le Max le skin zong kha Max ngalvek skin in du skin pakhat ma nei mi alo pokhan amang theini chu athonin min mangtir mai ba ka kan soitong khan diamonds funding tam tham tak kan donga tison he tournament hi don ti say esport na in collaborate ani bok ani tison zanina hian game hian kom don lawa he min ka he tournament he match min ka spui tour hian nulat hello de mail chade mail angelic voice kan ti mai sweet little kan neya match masalama kan kan daw ngai thatwa chuwang chuan ama hi introduction petolawin Sarah, would you like to say anything for this match?
Fun is all that matters.
Hello, and of course I would thank you once more for that cute little welcome right there, Malcolm. It really means a lot. And we are back into the last game of today in this Swiss stage, where both of these teams are gonna be fighting for that spot in the top 8 and eventually the top 4, so they can represent showcase their skills at the LAN tournament in Mizoram, of course. And right now, as we have jumped right into the draft phase, we can see the Grok, Fanny, Minsitar, the 1-1 CC and Baxia getting banned out by both the teams, and the Isunchen was first picked up by the blue side, while Lancelot and Jukshin were picked up as well to try and counter the Isunchen, which is a very strong move as of right now. And as we can see, blue side is definitely trying to lock in on some kind of a support, a possible healer, and also maybe the Lunox in the mid lane, which could work out pretty well against Jukshin.
Lunox makes sense, but I would say, particularly from my own side, Lunox, it depends lots on the user. Rosa, I know that she is a really good mage user, but right now against the Lancelot Lunox, her light form would be so easy to bait it out. Maybe using some kind of hero like a Kagura might be a little bit more good, or we can even say like maybe picking out that Farsa. I know that Farsa is more risky, like after seeing the Gato being picked and also Lancelot being there again, but they are going to get some kind of like Yi Sanshin is in it. Farsa with her early to mid or even in the late stage just to feather airstrike can literally finish off the heroes. And talking about the Farsa, okay, no more about the Farsa, but still Kagura is still valid, is in it. And yeah, talking about Salmon Gi, to be honest, they play more than I expect, really well. They are showing us an interesting game, interesting match. All of their match they aced it. However, against a top dogs, a top tier teams, it might be a little bit hard for them to proceed in the game. And so is for the side of GSC Government Aizol College. They have been playing an incredible match, and especially players like Amayas and this Joko, I have been seeing them for a long time in multiple tournaments, starting from the one night tournament, the weekend tournament, scrims, Mizo online tournament, community tournament, etc. I have known them, I'm familiar with them, and Jokwa, we used to call them like those BG, it is called the Bokbon gang. They are making lots of impact in the community. They are really an interesting people. They even supports really well when any LAN event is there. So I like this kind of players individually. Maybe from the side of the blue, Salmon Gi are also one of them, but maybe due to multiple IGN change, we used to get confused with their identity sometimes. Like S1, the Lancelot as well. I even recognize him, but like how shall I even add it up? Due to IGN change again, but this IGN stays for a long time. Before this IGN, there was some kind of IGN that he used, something like that, that confused me. But with that being said, we are going to keep aside all these things for now. Is the banning phase is complete. Is Farsign Kadita being banned out from the side of Team GSC? Iritel being banned out, even the Kufra. What possible picks are open for Team GSC to counter, especially this Yi Senshin?
Exactly. So, like, Yi Senshin itself is such a hero who is so versatile in the jungle, having that immunity skill as well as a global ultimate, which can provide vision all over the map. While the side of GSC has pretty good picks here, especially the Garut Kacha and the Jukshin combo, and then the Lancelot, who is in a way a better assassin as compared to the Sachin, and now the Lapu Lapu. So it is going to be really difficult for Yuki there to farm up as much as he would like to against such poking and dive in kind of heroes. But then again, he has the Florian by his side, and the Kufra ban would definitely result in the Harith. That is what I was going to say, and that is what they decide to pick up. Harith and Yusunchen with the Florian. That's a very good combination right there. Even the Yuzhong can directly dive in into the backline, mark down the Jukshin as well as the goal laner. Most probably going to be a Carry, Granger, or a Moskov, or lastly the Bruno. So any of those four could be picked up right now.
Great in depth. But you know what makes me really interesting about this game? Rosa from Salmon Gi, the blue side. His or her, I'm not sure. Like Rosa sounds more like a guy, girl. Maybe it's a boy also. But don't blame me, guys. If it's Rosa, everyone would also be confused, isn't it? Rosa, his, her, Lilia is just so good. I have no idea how he makes Lilia works in every game. Even if you pick the Lancelot, even if it's FNE, while you are flying, while you are dashing around, you are never safe as long as Rosa is playing this Lilia. Of course, you might even call him a one-trick Lilia, but even with these one-trick players, they always find ways to easily master the other heroes as well. But for the side of Salmon Gi, even though I like this Lilia a lot coming from their side, their last pick, the Harith, I am not sure that this might be the best pick they could grab out, because they already got the Yi Senshin, isn't it? For the jungle side, if a Yi Senshin is there, we used to see it, the gold lane hero being picked like the CC, although it is banned. Maybe why not pick heroes like the Ruby, which can be really effective even if you don't go for the damage Yi Senshin would deal anyway. And Ruby is the kind of hero like the Frejin, like the Barats, even if you give all full tanked item, they will still deal tons of damage. That is why I was wondering why Harith is being picked out. Maybe for the side of Salmon Gi, they really enjoy bursting down multiple heroes with their massive burst hero. And for the side of GSC, it is a well-balanced lineup, I should say. At the early phase of the game, Moskov is going to slightly struggle against a Harith because of the damage difference. But however, once he get the Chorus on side, he would for sure match up with the Harith. And with that being said, that's all the in-depth we could provide for now. Players are ready. So is the caster. Myself, I'm going to be the co-caster, guys. Girls rules, you need to know that. I'm going to be the co-caster of our main caster and our hype caster, Sarah. And yes, this is day number 22, by the way.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, here we are into the land of dawn. The match has begun, and so are these teams. They are prepared to give it their best, as they will be looking to take the victory in their hands and secure those points, which they need so desperately. And obviously here we can see Salmon Gi as well as GAC against each other. Friends turning into opponents for this one. They know each other, they know each other's game style, and they will definitely be looking to use those kills in their favor. Wishing them the best of luck from all of us, from you the audience, from us the casters, as well as the management, because this will be a match to remember.
And talking about from friends to opponent, I really like that line, by the way. We are just an opponent, we are not a foe. In the battlefield, friendship doesn't matter because we are an opponent, isn't it? So that is why both teams are already showing an impressive gameplay. And the reason that I like esport players a lot is that how well they can manage to their surroundings. Talking about surroundings, I should say that most of us are going to be introverts already. But look at the bot side here. Would this be a first blood? The tone does land it. Amayas, would he finds way?
Okay, not yet, not yet. Those are two very big revitalizers getting used up. Yusunchin with the engage though, and Joko will be forced to flicker out of that situation. And the team Salmon Gi successfully managed to avoid the first blood and also managed to waste away Joko's flicker. So that is a good trade-off right there, because both the teams so far have a pretty equal goal, just a 300 lead for GAC. At the turtle, I believe it will become equal if Salmon Gi manages to secure it. But against the Lancelot though, what do you think the Yusunchin can do?
Well, for now, okay, first blood happening at the top side. Retribution even being safe. Yuki, as you can see here, his retribution is still on cooldown, but would be enough as the flash keep on extending.
Okay, look at the Lilia. Rosa-chan, you're dealing as much damage as possible, and Lancelot will be securing the retribution this time around with the second skill. But Sherax on the backline will find Joko like we suspected. It mutes the damage coming in from the Yuzhong, and there comes the Phantom Execution along with the Bravest Fighter. A little bit too much for the Yuzhong to handle right there, and he will be taken right down.
It's 2-1 already, and the way the red team, Team GSC, are zoning out their opponent is just so good in every ways, in every possibilities. They were literally covering up their positioning, especially Yuki, like Yisanshin. He's somehow a marksman and an assassin, so we have to make sure that he's literally zoned off. But at the top lane, it seems there's a slight isolation happening there. Although Lemon is around the corner, Florine, even with the revitalize and even the bloom, doesn't save her for the time being. And also right now, Joko at the very first or the very beginning of the game, when the first minion spawn, get a little bit wrecked up by Rosa. But right now Joko is up to the challenge, and also knowing that Amayas and Dus are there to protect him. So for Florine particularly, it's all about playing safe for the time being. And yeah, at the mid lane we might even see some kind of damage trade, but we need to make sure that if both teams started a fight unnecessary, especially at the mid lane, all of the rotation can be easily connected from the other side, isn't it? But Rosa gets it on. Would this be an easy kill? Not yet.
Not yet indeed, because we can see the Lancelot trying to chase down Rosa though, and finally will get the kill with the Phantom Execution. And now we can see the AOG landing on Natalia, while Sharax will be trying to look for a possible petrified engage. There comes Florine's Blessing. She will be healing them all up, and both the teams just decide to re-engage. But no, it's not over yet. There comes the Bravest Fighter. Sharax gonna be taken down very low, and he successfully manages to sidestep, but will get the Spear of Destruction landing on his face and taking his life in the process, as Amayas will also find Florine right there.
Salmon Gi in a little bit of a trouble, but find ways as they can literally kill and finish off Amayas for now, and even find one opening against Lemon, but it was more like a 1-for-1 trade, a roamer and a marksman, or even the late ADC being traded is not the kind of trade that entertains the game. Amayas, he would be there right on time to support this turtle as he just spawned, and for Herod he needs to farm, and to farm, talking about farming, his lane does literally finish it off right now. It doesn't look so good for the side of the Salmon Gi. They relies on the they deeply relies on this Florine for now. Without a proper front line, it is just Yuzhong who can do the frontline work right now. I don't think that they could easily come back, but they would find ways as the Black Dragon form activates.
Exactly, we can see the engage coming in from the Sharax right there, and he will try to get as much of damage as he possibly can, but the taunt will be stopping him in the middle of his tracks. And there comes Lancelot with the Phantom Execution, and the Brave Spider from Lapu Lapu as well will get the stun onto Rosa, onto this the backline. Ephemeral just using up the Revitalize, trying to save her team, but on towards the mid lane, Juxin with a double kill, while Moscow will secure one in his name. Confidence, screaming. Duns is the one doing so much for his team right now, just going inside the turret and clearing out the minions so they can push down the mid lane.
Also, his KD is already 403 by Moskov here. It is going to be an easy kill. Spear of Misery lands it. Lancelot with the Rose Thorn, but it is again loose with the last blow. And it is just 6 minutes of the game, and he almost complete the Trinity item. I have no idea how he's farming, and even talking about the farming, even his KDA Define Loss. Oh my gosh, you see the item, right? You see it. It is the Trinity completed before 7-minute marks of the game here. How are you going to stop these marksmen?
Absolutely so difficult to stop him right now with the no CC. That too, it's a Florian, right? What can a Florian possibly do? And look at the Lapu Lapu just going berserk under that inhibitor. Will lose his life to the turret damage, but that is definitely a huge 2 double kills being secured in favor of GAC. And now they are gonna be charging down the mid lane as well, trying to get those turrets and the inhibitor shields so they can push forward with the next upcoming Lord. They should be able to skip but they engage into Amaya's, but the Ascension ultimate would result in a fatality right there as Amaya's will finally get taken down. GAC though, kind of chill here. They have quite a huge lead right now and should easily be able to secure the turtle, and they do.
Actually, to be honest, I don't think that GSC securing the turtle is the best thing they could do. The goal difference, it is like 10,000 already, even after the bot line is being secured, like keeping that aside for now. Like the gold lead is huge. Moskov already secured the Trinity. Just look at his damage, the flexibility, the mobility. Even if more heroes come, he could still outplay them. He still got the flicker. He is not going to have any difficulty, especially when his allies are around. If they just wait for the Lord and give a one good push with the Lord, they could win easily. See, mid lane and top lane inhibitor is being burst out already. I don't think that's the best thing they could do, or maybe like giving another chance to a Salmon Gi so that they can like get the chance. Maybe that is how they would like to play, but I'm not sure, as the Black Dragon form is being activated, going straight to the backline, follow up being ready as well.
Absolutely, there comes the AOG, lands onto 2 people. Lemon Boy gonna be getting caught out in that situation, and Moscow's passive just hitting perfectly onto 3 people, and he will get the triple kill right away. Phantom Execution was enough to deal the damage, and the Duns will secure the kill with his passive right then and there. And he's looking for more though. He's trying to go in for more. He deals way too much damage right now, and Yuki will be forced in a corner, and he will get taken down right away. And Rosa though as well gonna be caught out very low inside the base itself. Harith trying to deal some damage on towards the top side with his Saman Force, but will miss out on a dash, and the entire combo will fail right then and there. But Lilia using up the bombs to deal as much damage as possible, trying to zone them away. But Duns will manage to escape at less than 1 HP, and even Florian's blessing wasn't enough to save Sharax's life. He falls down. The side of GSC is low though, and Yuki will find a shutdown onto Lancelot. He would look for more, but Moskov is back to full HP and ready to support his team.
For a moment, I thought that GSC would eventually end the game, but Du's getting a little bit too extend here. Okay, going for the dive in again here. He secures 1 kill, legendary killing spree. Even the magic shoes survive. Everyone is running away from me. What is happening here?
Exactly, and Duns is just playing such a hero who can keep chasing you, and there comes the Brave Spider, stun landing perfectly inside the base, will take down Sharax once more. Only 2 people, just the Ascension and the Florian being left right open. Thumeral will also be almost getting taken down. The base is wide open though. Duns doesn't seem to hit the base, and he actually managed to secure the kill on the Ascension, and finally the base is gonna fall.
Oh my gosh. I should say that it's a pure domination coming from the side of Salmon G. I mean, I'm so sorry, GSC literally controlling the entire game. Although there was a little bit of a balanced matchup happening the early phase of the game, but with the kind of lineup they have, Salmon G are struggling a lot, especially giving the Moskov the kills, the assists, allows them to, you know, benefits a lot, I should say. And just 6 minutes and 30 seconds completed the Trinity. That is just so insane. But I should say that instead, this Moskov particularly, I think instead of going for the Savage or maybe being hunger for the kills too much, I think that is the mistake that he make. Or what if he's so hungry for the kill? He should go for the Sky Piercer, isn't it, instead of the boot, which would allow him to literally finish off their heroes, or even if he gets the Haslo, would allow him to sustain and of course secures the Savage. That is my particular POV, but doesn't matter. But what I actually expecting from Jesse was that what if they take the Lord early, or even without the Lord, when they secures all the inhibitor with a one good push, they can even set a new record for this tournament, isn't it, as the fastest match in the entire tournament. The fastest match we have recorded is 9 minutes 39 seconds by LCF. No one has beat it so far. They were so close to do it, but I guess kills matter in the end for the side of GSC. However, GSC, we congratulate them, and so is for Team Salmon G. We wish them the best of luck in their next tournament, although this might be our goodbye for them. We hope that with a better lineup, not the better lineup, maybe with a better draft, they might eventually get their sweet revenge in other tournaments, or maybe this season 2 tournament as well. And yeah, keeping aside all the matches for now, that is all the matches that we are going to have tonight. Thank you so much everyone for watching. We would like to end the show, but before we end, Miss Sarah, she has been our hypecaster for this day 21 and 22. She's showing an impressive casting skills, proving that for girls, I should say, particularly because we always think that esports is just for guys, and especially the casting, showcasing each other, we just put it for the bell. No, we need people more like Sarah to step up and to eventually showcase the MOBA 5v5, not just in India, internationally as well. And yeah, thanks to Sarah, we have another successful show, and thank you for that, Sarah. But however, this might be the very last time we might see Sarah in this tournament, or maybe the beginning, as the LAN event is really close. So Sarah, would you please give us and share about your thoughts or anything you would like to give us, and so is to the player, then also give us a good night so that we can end tonight's show with a peace.
Of course, Malsom, it has been an absolute pleasure to be casting in MEA X FEAI, and I couldn't be more honored than I am right now. It's a good opportunity to be able to cast alongside you, for all the audience, for all the players. It has been an amazing few 2 days, and hopefully we see more of each other and of everybody else in the future. But as for tonight, we will be taking our leaves. This was me, your caster Sarah, alongside Malsom.